Hi, welcome to Peter's Practical Tarot. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for this reading. We are doing a short-term upcoming week reading. All right, so we're asking about the energy showing up for the next week or so. We're starting the reading by asking about the dominant energy for the week, and then on this side we'll ask about what's showing up for you internally with your feelings, how you're showing up to the world, and then what is coming your way, and anything else that you might need to know. If you have any questions about the spread, please feel free to ask me. I hope that there are messages for you in this reading, and if there are, please feel free to let me know. You can leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this and if there was anything for you here at all. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time, and you have sextile showing up here, all right, with harmony, ease, compatibility, okay? I'm seeing a lot of support for you this week. Could be coming from other people. Just the energy around you is going to help you flow. But let's see what else is showing up for you here. Yep, you have the Queen of Wands. That is you showing up in your own reading. Two of Cups, Three of Coins over here, and Three of Cups. All right. Look, I do see almost a need to take a step back, you know, with the 2-3 showing up here, but you're still taking action, okay? At the root of it, with the Queen of Wands showing up in your innermost feelings here, this is you maybe having some difficulties standing up for yourself, maybe really speaking your truth, sharing yourself authentically here, something else that I'm seeing, because you're keeping this in your most hidden part, okay? So very much checking in with yourself about, you know, am I saying what I need to say? Also, am I speaking clearly? Am I speaking, you know, from a place of heart and passion and dedication, while making sure that I'm not overstepping, you know, boundaries, or, you know, because the Queen, oh look, I'm gonna throw this out there, the Queen of Wands shadowy side can be a little bit manipulative and a little bit dismissive of other people sometimes, okay, because she's so focused on getting her way, right? So that would be like another aspect of this, right? So it could look like, you know, this is what I want, and I don't care who gets hurt, and I am going to do things my way. Or it can look like you not speaking your truth, speaking your needs over here, and not standing up for yourself. So check in with yourself about what that looks like, because a lot of support can be coming your way, okay? For some of you, this could be like a one-on-one relationship that you could be having kind of disagreements or discord around, with the Two of Cups showing up reverse in this position. So this could look like a romantic partner, a friend, a boss, okay? But I'm getting it, it's like a one-on-one interaction over here that might throw you off your game. Nonetheless, there is so much sense of cooperation and working with others, okay? With the Three of Coins does speak of being willing to learn from others and listen to other people's perspectives so that you can grow here. With the 2-3, like I said, a lot of being willing to negotiate, being willing to work things out, listen to other people's perspectives, and do not dismiss space for fun in your life, okay? I feel like you might get some social invites, socialization with friends, with loved ones. It could, I mean, coworkers, whatever, you know. The Three of Cups upright is telling me, hey, yeah, you know, like, go for it. Kind of try to meet people where they're at. I'm almost even seeing it as creating space for fun can actually help you maybe de-stress, get more comfortable with yourself, so that you're in more of a space for cooperation and solving any issues that come out, because at the end of the day, there's harmony and the possibility for compatibility and working with other people here this week. So let's go ahead and find out anything else that you need to know. But I'm going to say, if there's any messages for you in this reading, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. If you feel inclined to, let me know if this kind of reading had anything for you here. Yeah, you have goals, you have health, you have assets. All right. So you might be checking in about your goals, whatever it is that you're cooperating, that you're working toward, okay? Check in with yourself, check in about where you can ask for support, you know, back to this Three of Coins energy. I feel like people can have your back in creating what you want if you speak it out here, okay? Pay attention to your health, whether this is your physical health, mental health, spiritual health, all right? Could be in need of your attention at this time. And then you have assets, okay? So anything that you own, any property, any money, all right? You know, just kind of pay attention to it. I'm also seeing it as like you could be coming into some gains here this week. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Aries, thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again next week. All right, we are going to move on to Taurus. All right. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Welcome to your weekly Quickie. We are starting by asking about the energy that is dominant for you at this time. You have Ascendant. This could be a week where you are very much being seen, meeting new people. With the Ascendant, this is like your rising sign, your house of the self, okay? So maybe some of you want to check your rising sign as well if you know it. There could be some messages for you in that reading. All right. But yeah, this is all about, how we are showing up to the world, the impressions that we make. So how you show up or how you want to be perceived could be something that you're checking in with yourself about at this time. Oh, wow. Woo. A lot of beautiful energy showing up here. All right. I see this week. First of all, I'm going to say, for those of you that have been feeling a little bit stagnant with the Four of Cups showing up over here, maybe like a little bit disillusioned, maybe a little bit exhausted, tired, okay? The Four of Cups can speak to, not seeing the full picture because we're so caught up in maybe in our feelings or past disappointments here that we're missing out on opportunities. But the reversal to me is saying, hey, you're about to get out of this energy. I see a lot of beautiful new beginnings and opportunities showing up for you here, but make sure that you are looking up, that you're not missing communication, okay? Like you could be hearing like good news. You could be even I'm even getting it as like in passing, maybe people suggesting something or kind of talking about something that kind of sparks you, that inspires you. But I'm getting this needing to keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, look around, and open yourself up to opportunities, because I see in your deep within that you are looking for something new, something different. You could be going through some sort of awakening at this moment with the Judgment card showing up in your innermost, like a new version of yourself arising. It could be, with this Ascendant showing up here, you yourself could be going through some physical transformations of the self, your values, things like that could even be changing here. But I'm saying this is a beautiful opportunity for you to have this rebirth and follow the things that are making you feel emotionally inspired. I feel like you're being asked to charge toward the things that feel good. The Ace of Cups is saying there's a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities out there. But get in touch with what that is. What is it that feels good at your core, in your heart space? I'm going to say aces are possibilities. They're not necessarily, and potentials, they're not necessarily like this is going to happen. You're going to have to do the work and be willing to work with yourself to achieve those things that feel good. But it feels like, it just feels like a really good week for kind of exploring new things and yeah, really getting in touch with what feels good. I want to say keep an eye out for maybe Gemini energy. It doesn't have to be Gemini necessarily, but just gonna throw that out there just in case it resonates with the King of Swords showing up here. But could be like a boss figure. I'm getting somebody in a position of authority almost that might have some offers for you. Okay, so maybe that's what you're keeping an ear out for. I'm also seeing this as you kind of growing, learning to stand in your power. I'm gonna go back to this. Be mindful of communication and be willing to listen. Okay, I know I mentioned that in the beginning. Okay, but with the King of Swords, I'm really getting this energy of people might have offers. Do you have to accept all the offers that you hear? No, but you could be getting some good news here. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and ask anything else that you need to know at this time. But if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to, and there was anything for you here. All right, you have reflect, receive, and adventure. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you could be reflecting, taking this time, taking steps back to, I'm getting assess who you are. I'm getting a lot of like, who am I? Who do I want to become? How do I want to be seen? So you could be reflecting on those ideas, opening yourself up to receiving information, receiving communication, receiving gifts. Just put yourself in that energy of receptivity at this time and create space for adventure. Okay, some of y'all maybe need to go out on a little trip, have a little bit of fun, create that space as well. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Taurus. But thank you for being here and sharing your energy with me. All right. We are going to move on to Gemini. All right. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time, and you have Sirius showing up here. This is very soft energy, very nurturing energy. Okay, make sure that you are taking care of your needs, and this can be emotional, physical. Okay, anything that maybe you've been feeling, you know, I would say check in with your body. All right, like if you've been feeling tired, do you need more rest? If you know whatever it is, whatever it is that you're sensing, pay attention to it, nurture it. Series does speak of dedication, like kind of cultivating that self-care, starting little routines and practices that help you nurture yourself here. Now you have, I do see with the 2 7s showing up in your innermost, there do seem to be some challenging energies here that you do seem to be overcoming. I'm gonna say the importance of rest is being highlighted to me here with the Hanged Man over here and the 2 1s showing up reversed. But I feel like you are taking this time, this step back here to work within yourself and regain your strength, this ability to stand up for yourself, to continue to charge forward, to come up with a game plan. Right now I'm seeing these 7s as you're almost out of the woods. You're not quite there. You're still working through some challenges I'm getting in your mental space with the 7 of Swords. Okay, so this could be, I'm seeing it as, look, I'm just going to say like self-inflicted, like self-limiting beliefs, right? Like this, like kind of these ideas around like, can I do this? Like, I don't know how to do this. So there's this need to come up with some game plans within yourself. That's why you're nurturing yourself. That's why you're taking care of yourself, so that you can act from a place of, hey, this is what feels right for me. This is what feels good. This is how I'm taking care of my needs here. I do see this need for you to like regain your strength with the 7 of Wands. There is, this ability to charge forward, overcome any challenges. And it could be that I'm almost getting a sense of like I'm just tired, like I don't have the will to keep doing this, and hence this importance to take a step back. I feel like the universe does want to offer you this opportunity. The 2 of Wands, this adventure, is the first step towards success, but you may be experiencing some delays here because you haven't taken that time to check in with yourself. Okay, the Hanged Man, keep an eye open for any Piscean energy over here. So you could have support coming from, people with Pisces placements. It doesn't have to be people necessarily. It could also be connecting to your spirituality, connecting to yourself with the Hanged Man, taking these moments to rest, relax, connect to nature. This is really about seeing things from different perspectives. But if it does come in the form of people, I would say, listen to what people have to say and people have to offer, because it might help you gain a different perspective on your situations here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards. Anything else that you need to pay attention to at this time. But if there have been any messages for you here, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. All right, you have trust, you have shadows, and you have self here. Okay, look, a lot of focus on the self, okay, and paying attention to yourself and your needs here. This is a you week, okay? Shadows, some of y'all may be doing some shadow work. Pay attention to, any particularly with this energy over here, where you're not trusting yourself, any fears that are arising, any self-limiting beliefs. You doing some shadow work could be beneficial for you at this time. And then you have trust. I love this. I feel like for those of you that have been maybe feeling a little bit iffy or wondering where things are going, I just get this, I don't know, with the Hanged Man as well, this connection to the collective here, that there is that support coming for you, but you have to genuinely believe it, and you have to genuinely believe that you can come up with a game plan, that you will get out of your funk here, that success is coming for you, right? But I'm seeing it as this needing to believe it yourself so that it can come your way. All right, Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, but thank you for sharing your energy with me, and we are going to move on to Cancer. All right. Hello, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly Quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time. We have Moon showing up for you here. Okay, we have emotions, instincts, your subconscious really calling to your attention. Very much a time to get in touch with your feelings, trust your intuition, check in with your intuition and what it is that it's telling you. We just had a new moon in Cancer. All right, so that could have been well, you are Cancer, right? So this could have been a very significant changes happening for you. I'm also thinking, the upcoming full moon in Capricorn can have some big moves that you need to check in with you. For you, it would be hitting like your first and your seventh house of yourself and relationships as well. So how you're standing up for yourself, how you're dealing with others, interacting with others. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, beautiful. All right, Cancer, look, I'm gonna say, with the Seven of Coins at your innermost, there does seem to be some challenges that you're facing, some frustrations. Okay, the Seven of Coins can be I call it like the card of like, when is it going to happen for me, right? Like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm seeing this as a need for you to check in with where you are placing your energy. That's why you're getting in touch with your intuition. If you're starting to feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again and not seeing any results, trust yourself, right? If you feel like, no, if I just do this a little bit differently, or if I just make this move in a different way, right? And check in with yourself. What is your intuition telling you? Is it something, whatever frustrations are around you, is it something that you want to continue to give your energy to? Because right, because that's the thing about the Seven of Coins, right? It's like an almost there energy, but check what it is that you're doing. For some of you, there might be this need to like reassess the moves that you're making, and whether right, like where you might need to switch things up. Okay, now I do see that you might be feeling a need to socialize over here. And I'm seeing this as like the go ahead, create space for fun, okay? Getting in touch with friends, getting in touch with people that make you feel good over here could be significant, all right? I'm seeing this as a very charge forward energy. You could have new opportunities coming your way with the Magician showing up here. Keep an eye out for, I'm getting fire energy, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius people in your life, but I'm also seeing it as people that help you find excitement in your life, people that make you feel creative. Okay, I'm seeing this as pursuing creative endeavors. You could be getting some good news. The Page of Wands could be indicative of news coming your way, and these are the upright position is telling me it's good. All right, and then the Magician as well. I'm almost getting it as some sort of random support. You don't see it coming, you don't know what it is, but make sure that you are mindful of those resources, that you're not missing out on opportunities by closing yourself off. So staying very open-minded is going to be important at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for anything else that you need to pay attention to at this time. But if there are any messages for you in this reading, I would absolutely love to hear from you. Your likes, comments, subscribes. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this, or there was anything for you here. All right. So you have the first one that came out was career call. Yeah, you could be getting opportunities around career, news around career. Okay. I'm also seeing this as even like a chance to do something in your job with the Page of Wands here, like start a new project, something that makes you feel excited about what you're doing again. Okay, so if it's not like a complete career shift or something like that, it could be that you're starting a new endeavor in your current situation or current career or job that's going to feel exciting again. Okay, you have adapt and stability. Okay, yes, we were talking about adapting at the beginning. Okay, like what do you need to reassess, what do you need to check in with yourself? Okay, be very flexible at this time. And I'm seeing stability as like what's coming your way. So it could be, especially if you've been feeling a little bit unstable, I feel like some of these offers, some of the energy that's showing up for you is like that you will be able to find this. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, also I'm gonna say, because this is introspective, what is it that you need to feel stable? Once again, check in with your feelings, emotions. Okay, what would stability look like for you? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Cancer, but thank you for sharing your energy with me. All right, we are going to move on to, who are we moving on to? Leo. All right, hello, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly quickie. All right, we are starting with a dominant energy for you at this time. You have the 6th house showing up for you here. It's going to be an important week for checking in with yourself about your routines, okay? What you're doing in your day-to-day life. Work and health might be very taking up a lot of your attention at this time, okay? So finding a healthy work-life balance is going to be important. I'm also seeing, like, you know, paying attention to how you're feeling, paying attention to your thoughts here and what it is that you're doing every day, how it's affecting you, okay? Yeah, you have the 5 of Swords, you have the 6 of Coins, you have the 7 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Woo, come ups, Leo. All right. But I'm going to say you have come-ups coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So if you've been feeling down and out, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, and you're about to be up, baby. So enjoy it, revel in it. We're about to start Leo season, all right? So it could be that you have some good shifts this season showing up for you. But with the 5 of Swords, I do see that there are some challenges that you're facing in your deep within. Some of you could be... I'm going to say you could be facing some challenges with authority figures, with a lot of ideas, your values, but I'm almost seeing this as a lot of you are fighting yourselves, okay? It could be that you're fighting yourselves about ideas that you have, and particularly, like, it could be work related, it could be health related, okay? And the 5s are suggesting changes, okay? What changes need to be made to your dynamics? Where can you stand in your power? What is it that you can do to say, okay, this is what's true for me, this is no longer true for me? I feel like there's a lot of checking in with yourself, a lot of strategizing that needs to happen. Like, I feel like you need to be, like, you're being asked to come up with game plans. Be very mindful of any energy that's trying to manipulate you or control you. You know, I hate to, you know, that's the reality of life, right? Like, we don't have a lot of control over how other people are acting toward us. But I do get the sense of you kind of standing in your power and recognizing when people might be, right, like, trying to tell you how to live your life, and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't feel good for me, or wait a minute, no, I don't like that, right? So, you know, ask yourself what your boundaries are is something that I would say here. Okay, but I do see, you know, like, amidst these conflicts and this need to strategize and kind of be aware of anybody that might be imposing their power over you, I do see you receiving a lot this month, okay? Just the Wheel of Fortune, that support from the universe, and the 6 of Coins is saying, hey, it's your time to receive. The reversal to me is indicating that maybe you've been giving too much of yourself, you know, so check in with yourself about where you've been giving too much energy, maybe too much of your time, too many gifts, too many, whatever it is that you've been giving. Okay, now is your time to accept it. Be like, hey, yep, I need support. Yep, I'll take that coffee. Yep, I'll take that. You know what? This is how I'm going to use my time, and focusing on yourself and your needs here. I'm going to go ahead and move on and see anything else that you need to pay attention to at this time. But I'm going to say, if there are any messages for you in this reading, please feel free to leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. All right, you have a budget check. Okay, so your budget could need some attention at this time, Leo. Travel, you could be coming up with some travel plans or trying to figure out how travel fits into your routine here, okay? And joy, creating space for joy, okay? Amidst everything, finding those little moments to yourself that make you happy. What does joy look like for you is what I would ask you to ask yourself. Right? I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Leo, but thank you for sharing your energy with me. All right, we are going to move on to Virgo. All right, hello. Actually, I need a little sippy. I need to hydrate. All right, hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Welcome to your weekly quickie. We are asking about, wow, you know what? We're going to take them. Both of these wanted to show up for you, so we're going to take them. Yep. Okay. We're asking about the dominant energy for you at this time. We have retrograde and square showing up here, Virgo. So this could be a little bit of tension rising up at this time for you with the square energy. With retrograde, I feel like whatever tensions are rising up, though, they are giving you a time, an opportunity to reassess. Okay, retrogrades, remember, you might be feeling a little bit like you're stalling or stagnant and like things just aren't moving. But I'm getting the sense that a lot of the tension that might be happening for you is an opportunity to figure out what you need to revise, what you need to work on, and do differently. So let's see, you have the Five of Wands showing up here. Yep, oh my goodness, these are the cards of tension. Okay, Queen of Swords and Nine of Wands. I'm gonna say for some of you this could be happening around a boss figure with the Queen of Swords showing up over here. It doesn't have to be career or work related. That's just something that's showing up. All right, but you know, the Five of Wands in your innermost. So what this is telling me is that you are actually going to have a lot more power in these situations than you realize. Okay, so make sure that you are recognizing the power that you have to heal any tension that arises, because the reversal to me is saying, hey, like if you put like you're the one, right? Because this could be a lot of tension. So with the Five of Wands, I'm seeing it as, you know, petty fights, petty disagreements, people just kind of testing your energy at this time, and it could be really frustrating. But in this position to me is saying, hey, like if you choose to either, you know, you could either, you know, set your foot down and say, hey, nope, you know, this is my boundary, this is what I want to do, like, nope, this is my opinion, this is what I'm standing for, right? Like that's one option of dealing with anything that arises. But the reversal to me is also saying, hey, you know, sometimes you need to put your wand down and walk away from the situation. Sometimes you need to be like, you know what, nope, not today, I don't have the time for this. Okay, but I feel like the overall energy is right, like especially with retrograde, I'm seeing this as like the ability to step back and say, yeah, this isn't serving me, like nope, you know, I feel like boundaries and creating boundaries are going to be very important at this time. So check in with yourself about what your boundaries look like and where you are setting healthy boundaries. Okay, the Five of Swords once again. Okay, authority figures. Also, I'm really, it could be somebody that you perceive to have a lot of power over you. So I go back to boss. I mean, you know, it could be, I'm just gonna throw this out there as, you know, suggestions, you know, take what resonates. But you know, it could be like, if it's not a boss figure, it could be, you know, like a partner, it could be a friend, you know, just somebody that you feel like is trying to tell you how to live your life over here. And hence the rising of these tensions. But that's why I'm getting this, you know, with the Queen of Swords, I'm also seeing this as you needing to communicate clearly, you know, stay logical. With the wands, sometimes, you know, we get fired up. Sometimes we push people away. We act out of instinct, and that's not always a bad thing. Okay, but I'm seeing that in this case, staying clear-headed, staying level-headed, retrograde, walking away when you need to take that space to clear your head, gonna be super, super important, so that you have the ability, right, to say, hey, you know, this is how I'm handling these situations. This is what I need to do. This is what serves me. This is what's real to me. I feel like a very much I need to check in with yourself about what is, you know, what is it that you value? What is it that feels right for you? It's going to be super important. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards, see anything else that you need to pay attention to at this time. Wow. 2 more cards popped out over here. Power, plan. Yep. Okay. And you have ask over here. Yep. Look. You know, we were talking about this. I feel like I like there could be somebody that has power over you, that you feel has power over you, really significant here. But I feel like you can actually, like, this is a reminder of the power that you have within yourself, that, I don't know, I'm almost seeing this as, especially if you're dealing with like one person, and that whatever it is that you see in them, you actually have within yourself, right? So if you're seeing like, oh, this person has a lot of power, it's like, no, you have that same equal amount of power. So recognize that, okay? You could be needing to come up with a game plan as how you're going to address situations at this time. Okay, yeah, right, like taking the like kind of a step back. I go back to this, it's like you're not acting on instinct at this time. Kind of detach and walk away when you can, so that you can come up with a concrete plan to address things. Ask for support. I'm going to say with the Nine of Wands, while boundaries are important, sometimes you need to make sure that you're keeping that gate open, and that you're saying, hey, like, who are the people that I can trust? Who can I ask for support from, right? Because it's more about the balance of the boundaries. You don't want to set boundaries so high that you're pushing away the right people. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Virgo, but I hope there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to, if you'd like to see more readings like this. All right, we are going to move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. Libra sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this week. You have planetary return with cyclicality, homecoming, progress. Okay, some of y'all could be well, we are about to enter Leo season, so maybe you have, I mean, this is Libra, right? But I don't know, maybe you're a Libra rising or something. You have a birthday coming up. Okay, you could be, well, I'm seeing this more as like, I don't know, like this invitation to check your astrological chart, because you could be going through some planetary returns in general, like your Saturn's return, your Jupiter's return, something like that could be significant. But overall, the energy does just kind of speak of kind of going back. I feel like some of y'all could be going back to like home, or getting in touch with, yep, 10 of Coins, your family dynamics, maybe people that you grew up with over here. If it's not necessarily family, it could be like people in your community, like that I don't know, like I'm getting communities that you like from when you were younger, from when you were a child, like people from your upbringing could be significant this week. Okay, you could be hearing from yeah, like anybody like that. Okay, now with the 10 of Coins showing up reversed, I do get the sense that something might be amiss. Okay, you could be hearing, look, Libra, I'm sorry, like you could be hearing some things that maybe aren't feeling that great. Okay, with the 10 of Coins, these are things not, I don't want to say like falling apart, right? But like something isn't quite right. Like there could be disagreements, there could be discord. Y'all could be like, look, I'm just gonna throw this out there, right? Like you could even be hearing news that throw you off your game, right? Like I don't know, something that does seem to cause a little bit of hurt. But I do see that there is healing potential over here. Okay, you have with the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Swords both showing up reversed. I do see that this isn't an energy that's going to linger. There is going to be healing. So it could be that maybe you're hearing from, people from a long time ago, like siblings, family, something like that. And maybe you get initially sad or something, but there is so much healing, right? Or maybe you start talking and becoming nostalgic and, or you talk about things that didn't work out or things that weren't going great. But ultimately, it's like as you kind of revel and delve into these things that maybe weren't that great, there's some sort of healing that comes from it. To me, the 5 of Cups reversed is always a sign of healing. Like, yes, you're gonna have to be in your hurt for a little bit, and that's not always comfortable. Be open to your emotions. Okay, but remember, that I don't know, for whatever, for however many cups were spilled, there's still always something left, whether these are lessons, whether this is resilience, whatever it was that you took from any experiences. I feel like there's this need to look at situations in a different light and really think about, you know, what it is that you have in this moment. I feel like gratitude is going to be significant this week. Okay, so taking a step back, checking in with yourself, checking in with your spirituality, as well as something else that I'm seeing here. I feel like you will be better at finding the middle ground, finding the middle point. And, you know, with the Temperance, I feel like this is you. This is the only card that showed up upright. And this is how you're acting, right? Like how you're being encouraged to navigate situations here. So I'm seeing this as this combination of dang, sorry, I just heard like this acknowledgement of coexistence, right? Like, oh, so for example, right, like, oh yeah, things could have been bad and also there could have been some good, right? Like, oh, like things in the world can be really chaotic and there can also be beautiful things in the world at the same time. I don't know, like I feel like you're kind of working with these ideas of understanding how different concepts can coexist and bringing balance to the situation. Some of y'all could be asked to check in with your like your spirituality as well. Okay, I think I brought that up, right? So whatever that looks like for you. Okay, I'm not telling you how to live your life. Like you get to decide, right? Like if there's a deity, if there's a practice, it could be your connection to nature, it could be your connection to your higher self. Okay, but I'm seeing this as just, you know, a chance to also kind of get outside of your material realm and check in, you know, with your mental space and spiritual space here. Okay, particularly because, yeah, like some of these anxieties or, you know, like anxieties or problems that may be arising. Okay, I feel like having that practice or those practices can really help you work through these ideas and this healing that is happening at this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards here, but I'm going to say if there were any messages for you in this reading, well, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this, all right? Yeah, you have play, you have revelations, and you have money matters. Yeah, revelations, like there's something that you could be learning, something that you could be learning about, yeah, like family dynamics, community. Okay, something's gonna be revealed to you this week. All right, play, you know, I feel like amidst the chaos, don't forget to make time to have some fun, to enjoy yourself. Okay, create space for fun in your life. And I know that that might seem contradicting, okay, but I'm seeing this as this reminder, right, of we were talking about this, things can be chaotic, I can make space for fun and play. Okay, money matters, pay attention to your money. Okay, you might be budgeting, you might be, yeah, just kind of paying attention, you know, check your bank accounts, like that kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Libra. But if there are any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. All right, thank you for sharing your energy with me. All right, we are going to move on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, the rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Wow, this just popped out, and sorry, that's hilarious. It's Mars, all right? But welcome to your weekly quickie, all right, Scorpio. This is the energy that is dominant for you at this time. Sorry, I love that Mars just like popped out for you over here because Mars is the planet of action, okay? Really charging forward, getting in touch with the things that inspire you, that feel good. You could be very active this week or something else, all right? Like a lot of, I don't know, maybe like you're going out a lot, you're exploring a lot of ideas. I feel like finding inspiration at this time. So let's see what else. Yep, Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Knight. Sorry, the Knights are the cards, the cord cards of charging forward over here. Okay, so yeah, do be mindful. Be mindful that you are not how do I say this, like overdoing it, you know, with the Temperance card showing up reversed and the Knight of Wands showing up reversed. I do see this potential to have a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? The word that's coming to mind is moderation, right? So like finding moderation is going to be important, that you're not overdoing it, that you're not overstressing, because you don't want to like I feel like burn yourself out, right? Or exhaust yourself while you are still getting things done and doing things. I feel like your inner desire is to continue to charge forward and you're just excited and ready to go. But with the Knight of Wands reverse, sometimes there's a lack of follow through, right? So you could be having a lot of ideas this week, a lot of things that you want to do, but the Knight of Coins is saying, hey, like, slow down. It's funny, like, this is, the Knight of Wands is very fast. The Knight of Coins is the slowest deck, okay? So what does that balance look like for you? With the Temperance card, okay, this is about moderation then, and finding that balance in the sense that you're not choosing one energy over the other, right? You're not saying, okay, I'm just going to go really slow and, take care of things slowly, or, oh, I'm just going to charge forward and do everything that I love and, woo, like, let's do this, right? It's like, okay, how can I charge forward toward what I love and feels exciting in a way that is persistent and consistent, right? Like, you're finding the middle point, you're finding the middle ground, you're tempering this energy here. Okay, Cancer placements could be significant. Okay, I'm just going to throw this out there for some of you. Connections, it could be mother figures, nurturing figures. You could be feeling maybe disconnected, or kind of, I'm seeing like a desire to connect to some nurturing energy around you, but you might be feeling like you're lacking that at this point. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be a literal mother figure, okay? But I'm getting it more as like this kind of, like, you might be craving, right? Like craving that nurture, craving a soft approach, and you might feel like you're missing out on it at the second. And I'm going to say, with the Queen of Cups showing up reversed, I am seeing this as you needing to create this space to nurture yourself, particularly emotionally. I feel like a lot of need, because there's so much, with the Mars, the fire, like over here, a lot of, charging forward energy. But the Queen of Cups has a softer approach, right? So having a softer approach to yourself is going to be important at this time, particularly to give you this endurance to continue to charge forward toward the things that feel good. I'm just going to throw this out there, with the Queen of Cups showing up reversed here. I am seeing it as some of y'all may be needing to pay attention to the way that you're parenting yourself, okay? How are you taking care of your, all your needs, I would say emotional primarily. This is the way that I'm seeing it. Are you validating yourself? Are you honoring yourself? Are you allowing yourself to have feelings and just, work through those? And also pay attention to your basic needs, okay? So like, how are you nurturing your body, nourishing your body, taking care of your physical self as well, all right? You have observe, you have work, and you have clarity showing up over here, okay? So, yeah, with observe, I kind of go back to this, I feel like you are going to have a lot of inspiration. For some of you, I'm seeing this as kind of taking a step back, observing how things are done, observing how you want to do things, maybe how other people are doing things, kind of, you're still taking action. I'm seeing this, right? I feel like there's nothing I can say that's going to stop you from going, right? But, keeping an eye open to what other people are doing and how other people are doing things, there could be something that you can learn from that. Okay, work. You could have, work might need your attention. You could have movement at work, happening over here, all right? And then you have clarity, all right? So there's this need for you to gain some clarity within yourself, okay? I'm going to say, yeah, sometimes the Knight of Wands shows up reversed to remind us to reassess and focus, become very clear about what it is that you're charging towards. So there could be some clarity that you're being asked to gain at this moment, all right, Scorpio? I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. But thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. All right. We are going to move on to Sagittarius. But first, we're going to take a sip of coffee. All right. Woo. Wow. Okay, sorry, just want to make sure my decks were shuffled here correctly, because I saw some cards flip over. Let me do a quick shuffle over here as well. Alright, sounds like a little intermission. Oh, there we go. Alright. Woo. Just cut this. Alright. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly Quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you this week. You have Juno showing up for you over here. Your relationships, your connections, okay? For those of you that are married, your partnerships could be significant at this time. And for others of you, I'm thinking of just like Juno, who Juno is as a person, you know, very strong-willed, very stands in her power, stands up for herself, is very clear about what she's doing. I feel like this is an energy that you're being asked to take into account at this time, okay? Yep. Sorry, you know, with the Emperor showing up here is the only card that showed up right here. Very much seeing this as you taking charge, making those decisions, making those moves, right? Very boss vibes this week, all right? Now, there are, you know, there are reversals here that are indicating a bit of a sense of stagnation, okay? Like you might be feeling like things are not happening as fast as you want them to, or there's a need for reassessment, okay? With the 3 of Wands showing up in your innermost, I could see, I'm going to say there could be like travel delays. There could be travel that you're planning and things like that, that you are maybe needing to check in with yourself about, you know, what it is, you know, what's the first step that I need to take. Okay, I do see a lot of manifestation, a lot of like, you're not going to be stalling forever. Okay, the 4 of Swords reverse is saying you're coming out of this energy. Okay, there is something that you're learning before you continue to charge forward, okay? For some of you, like it is, you know, this energy, getting into this energy of, you know, okay, how am I standing firm in my power? How am I advocating for what I need? For others of you, you could be renegotiating, okay? Like with a partner, with a person, and needing to talk things out so that you can then have this forward moving energy. Okay, I do feel like you will eventually be moving. Okay, the Emperor like gets things done, it starts moving, but there's a lot of introspection that needs to happen first. Be mindful of how you're communicating. Okay, sorry, the dagger and the mouth is just really making me think of, you know, like, yes, you're manifesting. Yes, you are thinking of what you want to create. I'm going to say for a lot of you, you could be, it's like you're being asked to think about things that haven't been working out, okay? Because the 4 of Swords should be a very restful and re-energizing energy, right? Not a lot of action happening, but a lot of mental activity. But you see the agony that this creature is in. So for some of you, there is this need to pay attention to the things that have been hurting you, the things that are not working out, so that you can consider what it is that you need to leave behind, what it is that isn't serving you in this moment, so that when you are charging forward, right, you're not repeating, you know, whatever is keeping you, right? Like whatever it is that you're making, it's making you feel like you're stalling. Also, for some of you, I feel like it's possible that you're like not asking for support, you're not asking for what you need. So communicating seems to me important, the way that you're communicating, particularly with the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords are, you know, they are communicative. They come with news, but the reversal to me is telling me that there could be some miscommunication happening. This could be, I don't know, some of y'all could be dealing with Aries, but it could be dealing with air signs, all right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, does not have to be, okay? Overall, it's the energy that we're working with here, okay? So there could be, I don't know, just like information that like where you're not meeting eye to eye with people. The reversal to me is saying, you know, gain clarity about what it is that, you know, how it is that you're expressing yourself. What is it that you've learned about what you want to charge toward? How are you sharing that? How are you putting it out there? If it's not that you're communicating with a person specifically, how are you communicating it to the universe? Okay, there is some learning as well. You know, I feel like you're being very open-minded and flexible at this time. So really, I'm thinking like of genuine communication, right? Where you're not just focused on sharing yourself, but you're also open-minded to listening to other people's perspectives and kind of going back and forth, okay? So yeah. All right, let's see what else, anything else that Sagittarius needs to know at this time. I'm gonna say, if there are any messages for you in this reading, please feel free to let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. All right, you have lesson and you have routine. Some of y'all could be changing your routines. Okay, you could be starting a new routine, or your routines could just need your attention at this moment. Okay, Listen, there's a lot that you're learning, okay? Like there's a lot that you could be learning about yourself, a lot that you're learning from other people, hence this need to keep your ears open. But like I said, it's not like you're just in listening mode. You're balancing the talking and the listening that you're doing this week, okay? Yeah, new. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot that you're learning over here. New changes, new lessons, new routines, okay? Implementing new things this week, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Sagittarius. But thank you for sharing your energy with me. All right, we are moving on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time. You have the cardinal energy showing up for you here. You yourself are a cardinal sign, a starter. Okay, this is about initiation. You could be getting new ideas surfacing, wanting to start something new projects. You could be starting, well, something's getting started this week. Let's find out a little bit more. Wow. Okay, come up, Wheel of Fortune in your innermost, Knight of Wands. Wow. And then you have the Two of Coins and the Devil. Goodness golly. All right. Wow. A lot of strong energy for you. Okay. It seems like a big week for you, Capricorn. Okay. First of all, I'm going to say I do see something here about you really needing to stand in your power, strengthening your deep within. Okay, I feel like there are things that are no longer serving you that you're choosing to release here with the Devil. Okay, the Devil is a Capricorn card, so I see this as you really standing in your power, you saying, hey, these things have made me feel trapped, these things did not feel good, and I am choosing to leave behind anything that is harming my progress here. Okay, I feel like you're having a glow up from like the deep within with the Wheel of Fortune showing up in your innermost. I'm seeing this as you choosing to take charge of your journey, you taking ownership of the decisions that you're making. The nature of the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, and you're on the up right now, but I feel like it's coming. It's like regardless of what's happening around you, I feel like you've been strengthening your inner self and choosing to charge forward, choosing to see things as progress, choosing to say, this is how I'm going to take control of the situation to make it work for me. Okay, there's a lot of you standing in your power at this time. Okay, and this includes, for some of you, you might be checking in with yourself about like routines, where you're directing your energy, right? Like anything that you might feel like, oh, this is wasting my time, this is wasting my energy, this is not a good source of like a good use of my money, a good use of my time, whatever it is, right? Like I'm even getting, like you dismissing little bad habits that are hurting your body, right? Like little things like that are, I feel like you're keying in on that and choosing to make some changes and make some moves. Okay, the Knight of Wands is feeling inspiration, really charging forward. You could be starting like a passion project, a new something. I don't know. I feel like, this could be anything. I feel like it's happening. I don't know. Like there's something about, how do I say this, right? I was going to say, okay, look, I'm getting a lot of examples. Okay. So it could look very, very different for you. Okay. Or like you might be starting like a new project at work that's making you feel inspired again. You might be starting a new passion project for yourself, right? Like you might be deciding to have some creative pursuits, right? But I do feel like the sense of, I'm hearing the word invigoration. Okay, like you feeling invigorated, you feeling replenished, you feeling ready to take something new and something different. Okay, I feel like you are being reminded to take things slow. Okay, not overdo it with the Two of Coins over here. Two of Coins, this is the first step. Okay, it's like you have this potential, you have this idea, right? You want to get started, but the Two of Coins is asking you to find that balance. Okay, really, yes, how are you materializing it? What are the things that you are doing in your everyday life? Okay, in your routines, like I said, what are the physical steps, okay, that you're taking, because the ideas seem to be coming and flowing. You seem to be having these globes coming from within, and that is a beautiful energy to embody, but you also are being asked to materialize it. Make sure that you don't burn yourself out. With the Two of Coins, I feel like it's a reminder to yeah, like check in with yourself, check in with yourself that you're not, I'm gonna go back to this, like with the devil energy, right? Like that you're not overdoing it in one way or the other, okay? That you're just kind of taking the appropriate steps at this time, all right? I'm gonna say, keep an eye out for fellow Capricorns, okay? You could find, I don't know, like Capricorn energy can be supportive at this time. I'm really seeing it as your own energy over here, but do not dismiss any other Capricornian energy that you might learn from, especially if it is around you or you encounter somebody with, maybe even like similar placements to you or something like that, okay? But I am seeing this as potential people as well, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part. Anything else that we might have missed that you need to know right now? Yep. You have careful, you have spirituality, you have love. Goodness golly. All right. Wow, yeah, careful. Like I said, we talked about this a little bit, okay? With the Knight of Wands, you do have to be careful of that energy, that you're not burning yourself out, slow and steady, taking it slow, being really mindful. Connection to your spirituality could be significant this week, okay? Whatever that looks like for you, okay? I always say, like, you get to decide what that means for you, okay? It could be going out on a nature walk, it could be connecting to your higher self, it could be praying to a deity, it could be, whatever it looks like, okay? But I feel like connection to the collective could be significant at this time. And then you have love, all right? So for some of you, love could be around the corner. I'm gonna say, like, love and somebody that really matches your energy, okay? It could be this Capricorn energy that I was perceiving, like, as people coming, okay? So it could be somebody that is either a Capricorn just like you, or they just match your energy in a lot of ways. So it seems to be coming around the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Capricorn. If there were any messages for you here, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to, and if you'd like to see more readings like this. All right, we are going to move on to hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly Quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time, and you have the 5th house showing up for you here, which is a really nice energy. This is an energy of creating space for fun, for joy. For some of you, it could be about going out and having some date nights, okay? Whether this is like with your person or going out and dating, having fun, just in general, okay? Now you have the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands showing up over here. All right, I am going to say that for a lot of you, community can be very significant at this time. It's the only card that showed up right over here, with the 5th house being here as well. I'm seeing it as creating space to have some fun with people. You could be getting some invitations for people to try something new, do something different. And look, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I'm seeing this as a good opportunity, a chance for you to find something new and find some inspiration within yourself. So, I would say stay open-minded about any invites that you get at this time. I am gonna say there are some delays here. There could be something that you are trying to get started on, with the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Wands both showing up reversed at your innermost and your outermost. I'm seeing this need to balance, whatever it is that you want to charge toward. I would say there's this need to check in with yourself, check in with yourself about where you're directing your energy. Check in with yourself about how much you are open to receiving. I feel like for some of you, it's your time to receive with the Ace of Coins reversed. So that's where maybe making some connections, some new community connections, okay? I feel like just kind of be open to accepting gifts, be open to accepting suggestions, all right? Opening yourself up to ideas, all right? But energy of receptivity at this time, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, dang, I heard like exhausting your options. I don't know what that means in your particular situation, okay? But with the Ace of Wands, there's almost like a sense of feeling fatigued, feeling tired, like things just aren't panning out. But I feel like you're being put on this delay on purpose so that you can reassess and check in with yourself about where it is that you need to actually charge forward. With the Knight of Cups reversed here, I am seeing this as a need for you to create space. Once again, with the 5th house, create space for joy, for creativity, for filling your own cup, especially those of you that have been giving a lot of yourselves to others. At this time, ask for what you need. Make sure that you're filling your own cup first, okay? yeah, like a lot of self-love practices. So what does that look like for you? What does it look like for you to take care of yourself and take care of your needs? And I would say, what makes you happy? What brings you joy? Okay, do more of that this week. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards over here. All right. You have recovery, you have dream, and you have cycle showing up for you here, okay? Look, especially if you're feeling like this is a period of delay and you're not seeing a lot of forward movement, I'm seeing this as, hey, it's because you're recovering. It's like you're gathering yourself, you're preparing yourself to charge forward. So enjoy this period, like kind of make sure that you're healed, that you're feeling better, okay? That you're, sorry, I don't know why I said healed. Maybe you've been sick or something, okay? But I just feel like you're kind of gathering your resources all again. All right. So, it's okay. I feel like the forward movement will be here. It's just a little bit delayed right now for this week. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay. Your dream world could be speaking to you. So this could be your dreams that you're having when you go to bed. This could be, getting in touch with your dreams as far as what it is that you're aspiring to and what it is that you're trying to create here as well. And then you have cycle. Okay, so there could be some cycles that need your attention, things that you're repeating, especially because you're being almost, I'm going to say, almost forced into this slowing down. You could be asked to reassess some cycles that you're repeating. So what have you been doing that isn't creating progress, right? Because it's like if you keep trying the same thing over and over again and not seeing any different results, there's something that needs to shift here, okay? And I feel like cycles are being asked to be broken. For some of you, creating space for creativity and something different, it'll help you come up with like creative solutions is what I'm hearing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Aquarius. But I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And we are going to move on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Pisces sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly quickie. We are starting with the dominant energy for you at this time. Goodness golly, you have the 8th house showing up for you here. This is the house of Scorpio, a house of metamorphosis, a house of big transformation, big changes, okay? So you could be going through some deep inner changes, things happening within you at this moment, Pisces. And also I want to say the 8th house also rules shared resources. So this could be a good time to check in, for those of you who are partnered up, how much resource, or even if it's not like a partnered up, kind of thing. It could be a business partner. It could be, right, like a roommate situation or whatever. But finding balance, okay? Finding balance in the resources that you are sharing and how much you are each putting into your situation, right? Like that could be a conversation that is happening at this moment. For others of you, sorry, because this can also rule like financial institutions and things like that. So budget checking, talking to, like you might be talking to your banks, you might be trying to get out of debt over here, okay? Coming up with a plan to get out of debt as well. So I'm going to go ahead and, move on to the rest of the tarot over here, okay? Just a lot of messages here for you. All right. Seems like a busy week. All right. But I'm going to say, goodness golly, a lot of fire energy coming your way. Okay. A lot of excitement, fun, joy, community, charging forward. Okay. See a lot of good things. And the universe with the 6 of Swords showing up reverse is asking you to slow down. I feel like you are very excited to charge towards something, or you're getting a lot of ideas. You might be finding a lot of inspiration all of a sudden, okay? And if you're not, then the world wants to give it to you, okay? But with the 6 of Swords, I feel like there's this reassessment, okay? The 6 of Swords, if we had gotten it up right, it'd be like woof, just like fast moving energy towards something new, something different, something that's going to feel inevitably like good. But the reversal to me is saying like, hey, there's some assessment. There's something that needs to happen before you continue to charge forward, before you welcome in all of this excitement into your life. Something needs to ultimately transform with the 8th house. You're reassessing. like I said, this is a house of Scorpio, so it's about transmutation. Okay, so things that haven't worked out, things that you know, I'm gonna say with the Six of Swords, they're leaving the rocky waters, right, for greener pastures, and they don't know exactly what's on the other side, but they're saying, hey, all of this negative energy, all of this rockiness, this shakiness, I don't want that anymore. I want to go. I'd rather venture and see what's on the other side, right? So that Scorpio energy, back to this, right, it transforms this. It says, okay, I'm looking at these rocky waters, and then I'm figuring out what it is that I need to do. I'm figuring out that what these rocky waters are telling me, right? So like, these could be feelings, this could be situations, interactions, right? So like, if you're having you know, unstable feelings or unstable connections, or things just aren't feeling good around you, you know, whatever it is, right, you're using that to speak to you here and transforming that. The 8th house wants to use this energy for the best, and I see so much beauty over here with the fire energy, inspiration, creativity. All right. I feel like you're very much beckoned to find connections, find community, find sources of support, and have some fun with the sun over here. I feel like this is you radiating, you standing in your power. You know, the sun, I would say this might be feeling a little bit difficult for you. I'm seeing it as getting out of your comfort zone, because I'm thinking about how Pisces is usually associated with the moon, but here you have the sun, right? So it's almost like you're getting in touch with a different part of yourself. Okay, so it might feel a little bit difficult for you, but I feel like finding your true essence, in the sense that I'm getting a source of completion by trying new things, trying something different, something that might feel a little bit like it's not you, but it's actually going to strengthen you, because you're going to learn something about yourself, right? Like kind of more of a sense of completion of two parts of you coming together, right? Your external side, your internal side, just kind of, I don't know, sun and moon. I'm just getting like a good balance over here, if you're willing to try something new and something different, which is also what the Six of Swords is saying, right? 8 of Wands, just a lot of forward movement. Keep an ear out. 8 of Wands can be news, good news even, okay? Offers, okay, it could be offers to go on an adventure, offers to, like, I'm getting let's go out and play kind of situations, all right? So you get to decide if you accept them or not, but the offers do seem to be coming your way. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Anything else that you might need to know at this time, but I'm going to say, if there are any messages for you in this reading, you'd like to see more weekly quickies like this, let me know. You know, let me through your likes, your comments, and subscribe if you feel inclined to. All right, yeah, okay. So other things that need your attention, look, I'm gonna say community, right? I said, you know, kind of finding your community with the 4 of Wands over here. Like, hey, that's that energy, finding those people that feel right for you. Okay, with foe, you know, I'm just gonna say, you know, keep an eye out, you know. Look, I was gonna say, like, the first thing that I heard was like, it's no surprise to me. Anyway, I heard the song, right? Like, I am my own worst enemy, right? I don't know, you know, dang, that's an old song. I'm old, people. But anyway, because I'm almost seeing this as like you being against yourself, like you being your own foe, just like the position in which it showed up. Okay, but you know, just keep an eye out, you know, for anybody that you might feel like not have good intentions. Trust your intuition when it comes to things like that. Okay, and also make sure that you are not being your own foe, that you are not holding yourself back. Okay, and rest, you know, amidst a lot of this energy of forward movement and excitement, make sure that you're creating space for rest and taking care of yourself in that way when you need to. All right, check in with your body about that, Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, but I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to let me know. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye.